Morning and welcome to another episode of Midgard Carp. I'm Ted the Midgard Carper. What a beautiful day. Currently it's Friday. I've got one rod already put out on the side there. I'm going to stab this one up with some Mountain Dew. Because I have plenty of this left over. So get this PVA bag out there. And yeah. Why not to get anything all hooked up? Why is that hooked up? There you go. You don't want... There's a top tip for you, literally on the tip. Always, before you cast, make sure that nothing's tied up around this, because when you go to cast, you can rip this off. Brought to you here by Midgard Carp. All the best tips and advice. Before you cast as well, always make sure that your drag is tightened up. You don't want any kind of slippage when you cast. I'm going to cast this out there, and then I'm going to show you my balls. Right, so I thought I'd show you my balls. Showing you my balls catch me a carp. Oh, there's my balls. I made a load of bait balls up last night previously. So in this, all we got is... Do you like seeing my balls? They're nice, aren't they? Nice and round, firm. In this you got turmeric, Weetabix, porridge, spices, salt and pepper, loads of attractants, some garlic granules. They're all going in there. They're all going out there. Let's get them out. Let's get the old catapult out. See if we can fire up a few and try and catch some carp. Carp on. What can you see? Let's have a go. You can see that. Get a few out there. It don't take long for the small fish to... Oh, that was a good cast, wasn't it? Well, I think I made these a little bit on the big side. Two more. I don't want to get them too fat. Do you ever get that when you catapult and it slams into your hand? Nothing worse. Hurts like you wouldn't believe. There we go. That's that side done. I'm going to get that side done and try and catch some carp. Well, I showed you my balls. Why are you still here? Carry on watching, guys. Let's try and catch some carp. Well, can you catch carp on my balls? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. It's not a very big one. Not my balls. My balls are big. But let's she is. Just a little carp. Gave me a bit of a fight. I nearly took my rod in the water. That's how like gnarly the take was. But carp nonetheless. When you grow up, you're going to be absolutely gorgeous, aren't you? Well done, mate. Mwah. Good stuff. And that's how we do it at Midgard Carp. Well done, mate. Well done. Thank you for being so nice on the camera. Well guys, from catching that carp last, which was about, I don't know, 7:30, something like that, it's 11:30 now. The wind's changed direction, so I've got the wind's coming around the other way of the island. I'm just not getting any bites, no knocks, no nothing. My balls are suffering. Don't know what to do. I mean, I've baited up on these areas and I've seen fish show, but they could be all the way up because of the wind change. They could have migrated all the way over the other end of the lake. Who knows? I suffer not the carp. I have no idea what's going on. These things happen, don't they? You know, what can you do? What can you do? Except wait. That's all you can do. Luckily, the weather's not as hot as yesterday, which was Thursday, which was the height of the heat wave, which was 30 degrees or 33 degrees in some parts of the West Country. 33 degrees. Mental. My lovely pale skin can't cope with it. So I'm on with the factor 50 every 5 minutes. Don't burn. But yeah, it's a lot cooler today. There's clouds, there's a wind. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. But anyway, I'm going to carry on. I think I'm going to have a go at recasting. Maybe just change my rods. So one's like that, one's like that. I might just change them just a tiny bit, bring them over a little bit. And if that make any difference, probably not. It'll probably go against me for all I know. But at least I'm trying. Hopefully we'll catch some more carp, guys. I'm sorry, it's a bit of a boring one so far, but yeah, it's all about my balls, isn't it? Right guys, whilst we're waiting, let's get this bit of wood out of the way. Always that's a tip actually. I'm going to give you a top tip. I carry bits of wood because you never know if things are. I carry like 3 pieces of this, 3 or 4 pieces, just offcuts of wood. Sometimes when you're sat on a bank, it's really uneven, and not everything's got like clippable legs. So you know, put a bit of wood under it or whatever. Sometimes it can level your kit. Anyway, moving on. I'm guessing you've all seen these if you're into your fishing and things like that. This is a tackle box. A lot of beginners tend to get these because they look green, you know, because they're carpy green and stuff like that. And then they sort of like upgrade to bigger and better things. But that's some logos that I put on this one. I think this was like less than 20 quid. And you can buy backpacks and things that go with them as well, which are pretty good. But I use this not so much as a tackle box, but as a PVA bag box. You can get specific, I think Corda do a PVA box compartmentation things and like that. But for me, I find you like have too many things going on with that. So it's like, you know, you open the lid, it looks a little bit like that. Looks like one of these bucket type things, and you're pulling out bucket after bucket, and you've got buckets everywhere and PVA mixes and bits and pieces. Anyway, I digress. I use this, so I've upcycled this for a PVA bag scenario. So in the main compartment, the big compartment underneath, I carry This is great to top up your PVA bags. This is Scooby-Doo peanut butter powder. That's great for PVA bag. Carp love peanuts and it's all processed and things like that anyway. Obviously some Lidl special PVA friendly chocolate dessert sauce. A scoop. You can pick up these scoops from like a pound shop possibly, or in the West Country we've got something called a proper job, so it's like a hardware shop, or you know, a garden centre would do these for a few quid. You know, you can pay out what, 8 even 14 quid for green ones that are made by Calder or whatever. You know, what's the point of paying carp tax? You know, just buy this. It's exactly the same thing. That's great for not filling your PVA bags, but getting your PVA mix like that and topping up, which I'll show you that compartment. Let me throw that back in there. Always make sure you clip it. If I unclip this and pull that open, you'll notice I've got a very carpy sticker. Hold on. Oh, a very carpy sticker right there. So I keep my scissors, lighter, PVA bags in that one, PVA tape in that, and some scissors. Then I've got these two compartments which are great. I constantly topping up on my PVA bag mix. You know, there's bits of biscuit in there and some cat biscuits, yeah, little cat biscuits, because my cat never eats them, so it's like, well, I ain't wasting them, I'll put them in there. And some PVA pellets and some suet pellets in there, crumbs. There's all sorts of things, bits of old pop-ups. You know, when you reel in and you want to change your pop-up, don't throw your pop-ups away, break them up and put them in your mix, because what happens is when your PVA bag dissolves in the water, your little pieces of pop-up will just rise to the surface, and what happens is fish that are up in the layers might see that and they come down and they follow it, you know. So you know, that's the theory, and we're all about theory. I picked up this, you stay there. I picked up this off of Wish, I think. No, not Wish, Temu. It's a teaspoon, Indian teaspoon or Chinese teaspoon for green tea, I believe. But the shape is absolutely perfect. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Parker Baits do is it a 3D printed version? Almost exactly the same as this. But I think this cost me 2 quid, and it's got a real wooden handle and it's metal. And that's going to last you, hopefully. Just don't feel loose or nothing. But you get a good healthy portion. And because of the narrow tapered end, it fills your PVA bag quite nicely. It slots in. You've got a nice angle to drop in your PVA mix. Yeah. Also, I've covered this bit up, but there's like grooves. I believe they were for floats, to put your floats in. But I didn't want all my PVA mix just moving around and stuff. I didn't want it sliding around, so I put some duct tape on there and left one open. So what I do is I've got one of these, what looks like a dart. I know there's nothing wrong, you could use a dart, to be fair, but when I buy my PVA bags in bulk, I don't buy the ones that are perforated, because they cost a bit more. I can perforate it myself, it's not really that hard to stab the bag a few times. This is a tool to start a small hole in wood for a screw to be set in. That's all that is. It's like a hole puncher for wood to start your screw. But yeah, a dart, you know, would do exactly the same thing. Or you can use whatever you want, really, but that fits in there really nicely. And then I just stab my bag up, and then I'll fill my PVA bag up with my sauce, and get that casted out and try and catch a fish. But today, as I've told you earlier, it's not happening. I'm doing the best I can with the resources I've got. But we're getting there, you know. We're trying, we're doing what we do. We're doing everything possible. But that wind change, I don't think's helped me at all. But we'll see if we can get another one out, or another two. If I could get two out before I go home, I'll be over the moon. But if I get one decent one, that's even better. Right guys, can my balls catch a carp? Yeah, of course. Absolutely. You've got to have some of Ted's balls. It's a little carp, it's nothing big. I'm waiting for the big ones. It's just very odd today. Very strange. But yeah. Little zippy little carp. Beautiful little carp. I had to give it a little bit of treatment. It's been caught a few times, bless it, so we have to give it good care. So I did, gave it all the antiseptic it needed on its bits and pieces. But other than that, good fighting carp, growing well. It's going to be lovely carp when it's a bit older as well. So yeah, let's get her back into her normal surroundings. Try and catch a bigger carp, guys. Keep watching. Well, can my balls catch a carp? You're damn right it can. Let's get it over there and have a look at her. Well, she gave me some grief trying to get her into this bloody thing. Right, I'm going to weigh her. And she is 22 and 2. 22 pound. 20. Let's say 21 pound. 21 pound. And she's a beauty. Let's turn around. I'll get a better hold of her. Well, she gave me a good fight, this one. Big carp, really nice size. Hopefully she's calmed down enough. Lift. Oh, there we go. 22 pound. Complete lump of a carp. What a beauty, eh? Absolute gorgeous. Orange tail, lots of power. Happy days. Gonna get her back in now. But can you catch a big carp on my balls? Yes you can. Get in and carp on. 22 pounds. Thank you very much. Mwah. Finished the day on yet another nice little carp. She's a beauty. She's angry, but she's mine. And she was caught on my balls, my bait balls. So I'm going to leave it on that note, guys. Thank you for watching. I'm Ted the Midgard Carper, and this is Midgard Carp, and this fish was caught on my balls. Carry on watching, guys. I'm going to leave some snapshots of the day's catches, and I'm going to get this one back. Thanks for watching, guys.